Okay, fourth graders, this is the next part of our converting time unit. To me, this is almost like two different things. It's got a little clock here and everything. We'll use that later. Um, when I think about converting time, I think about when we do things like we did with our conversion chart, where you change minutes into seconds, where you change maybe years into weeks or months, something like that. Another part of converting time, which you probably just saw on the Brain Pop video, is elapsed time. And that's a little bit different. You're not changing it from one unit of time to another. What you're doing is trying to figure out how much time has gone by. And sometimes you think about that like with your birthday, like, my birthday's in 3 more months or something like that. How we use it with this is mainly with clock, hours and minutes. How much time has something happened? And that's why I kind of brought this clock with me. Maybe this will come in handy. I'm not sure. We'll see. Um, but when we do elapsed time, we try to figure out how much time has gone by or how much time needs to go by before maybe we can do something. So let's look at this example number 2. I kind of showed you this on the other video that we were saving this for now. Like I said, because I think elapsed time is a little bit different than doing converting time. So this says Audrey is going to watch a movie at the movie theater. The movie starts at 3:30 p.m. and ends at 5:37 p.m. How long is the movie in minutes? So we're going to figure out all of the time. And then I guess we are doing a little bit of conversion here too, because then we're going to change it into minutes. So it says find the time interval or the length of time from the start of the movie to the end of the movie. So the best way to do this is kind of figure out the hours first. You see, we have 3:30 here and 5:37 here, right? So we can kind of think that 3:30, 4:30 is 1 hour, 5:30, that makes 2 hours. And then that's 7 minutes that's left on there. Okay? So they're taking this to me would be elapsed time right here, figuring out the time in between. The whole movie would take 2 hours and 7 minutes. But with this one, they're going a little bit farther. So they're saying since 1 hour equals 60 minutes, multiply 60 by 2. So 60 times 2, we know from doing our basic facts and patterns, 6 times 2 is 12, 0, 0. There's 120 minutes in 2 hours. So that extra 7 minutes here, 120 plus 7 would equal 127 minutes. So altogether, the movie is going to be 127 minutes long. This is kind of interesting because when I see this, you know what it makes me think of? If you ever get a video, maybe from the library or something like that, that's actually a CD in a case. A lot of times they'll tell you how many minutes long it is, as opposed to how many hours it is. And then you've kind of got to go back and figure it out in hours and minutes. But it usually tells you how many minutes it is. Okay, so elapsed time, figuring out the time in between. Then this had to go a little bit farther and do some conversion. Okay, but let's practice some other elapsed time questions. I'm going to use this paper here. Like I said, I like the clock because I like how I can think, well, there's 1 hour. Another hour is 2 hours. 1 to 2 is 1 hour. 2 to 3, another hour. I like these clocks. I'll have these available if you want to use them for anything while we're doing this conversion, especially the conversion with hours and minutes. So I'm going to go down to the bottom of this paper, and it has some conversion questions. It says how many minutes are in the time interval between 1:22 p.m. to 5:44 p.m. Okay, so this is how I would kind of think of it. 1:22 to 2:22, there's 1 hour. 2:22 to 3:22, there's 2 hours. 3:22 to 4:22, that would be 3 hours. 4:22, I'm coming down here now, to 5:22 would be 4 hours. So from 1:22 to 5:22 would be 4 hours, but this is 5:44. So we've got 4 hours, and then 44 minutes minus this 22 minutes would be 22 minutes. Okay? If it was up to me, this is where my conversion would end. And most of the problems you're going to have, this is where it will end. Okay? But they want you to put it in minutes. So we've got to do how many minutes in an hour? Oh, where's my conversion? I know, but I'm just going to get this out anyway. So you can see this is back farther on that slideshow again. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So we've got to do 60 times 4. You guys know how to do that. 6 times 4 is 24. There's a 0 here, 0 here. We have to add this 22 minutes on. So altogether, it would be 262 minutes. Okay? All right. How many minutes are in the time interval from 7:09 a.m. to 10:36 a.m.? Now, most of the time, they're not going to try to mess you up. But remember to look carefully at whether it's a.m. or p.m., whether you have to go around like the 12 o'clock hour here when you're going around the clock. That might make a difference. But 7 a.m. to 10:30, oh, this is kind of funny. This is almost like time we get to school to lunchtime. It's kind of close. 7:09 to 10:36. So 7:09, 8:09, 9:09, 10:09. That's 3 hours. You see how I did that? I just kind of counted on my fingers here. You could do a number line too, kind of. 7:09, 8:09, 9:09, 10:09. 1, 2, 3 hours. You could do that too. But now there's some other minutes in here. So to figure out how many minutes, we would do 36 minus 9. That'll tell us how many minutes are in there. 27 extra minutes. So altogether, it's going to be 3 hours and 27 minutes. Okay? So to figure this out all in minutes, because that's what they're asking, we would have to do 3 times 60. That equals 3 times 6 is 18, 0, 0. 180 minutes plus 27 minutes. Oh, I'm going to have to write this up and down when I got to regroup. That makes it harder. So, again, 180 plus 27, 7, 207 minutes. Okay? See how to do those? All right. I know that this is nothing new for you either, but let me tell you the things you've got in your class to help you if you need it. You're going to have these clocks in there. If it helps you to start at 7, oops, I guess I got to go all the way around. 7:09 and then figure out 10:22. I was just looking at this last problem here, 7:09 to 10:36. Then use it. You can. Most of all, again, your teacher will have paper. Go get some paper. Look at all this scribbling I had to do to get the answers. It's not always easy to do elapsed time. So if you need paper for your task cards, go get some paper. Okay? All right. Finish up the task cards. They're all elapsed time. And if you have any problems, ask your teacher. Grab some paper. And I will talk to you later. Bye.